So in today's video, I'm sharing with you some hand-picked free sewing patterns along the vibe of boho, summery, romantic, relaxed. When you're looking at these patterns, really imagine the patterns made up in your favourite fabrics that are going to denote those very things. All these patterns are size inclusive. I will put the sizes down below next to the links, so if you want more information on that, have a look there. But we're going to get straight into it because I've got quite a few to share with you. First pattern is a robe jacket by Peppermint magazine. If you see me looking down, it's because I've got my phone here. It's a lovely flowy jacket. The thing I like about this is it is very, very relaxed and it's got a lot of room. So if you have a big meal, you're out of an evening with your friends, you have a meal and you've got room to breathe. It looks like they've made it in a linen fabric, and linen is all the rage. I am loving linen right now. Something that's really drawn me to this pattern is the simple design. It's got a pleat in the centre back, but other than that, it doesn't have a lot of features. So this is a really good beginner one. So from one cover up to another, we're heading over to Mood Fabrics now for the petal cover up. Now when I saw this, I thought it was absolutely beautiful. They've made it in lace, so I'm not sure how much that's really going to cover you up. You're going to want your suntan lotion underneath this one, but I really love the ethereal look that it gives, the boho look. It's relaxed, it's fun. So let's have a look at the features. It's got a drawstring they've used to give it a pop of colour, which is pretty nice. It's got a V-neck. If you look at the line drawing, you can see it's a really simple cutout. It may even be zero waist. If lace isn't your thing, you could make it up in anything lightweight, really. So the next pattern I have for you in this category is a top, a boho summery top that is not actually a pattern. You self-draft it. And that's over at Elisa's channel, Thoughtful Creativity. She made a summery top a month or so ago. She shows how to draft it using your own measurements. I will leave a link to that down below. When I mentioned to Elisa that I was going to show this top, she suggested another pattern, or another video I should say, which she felt is more beginner friendly. So I will leave a link to that one as well. They're both very lovely tops. It's a basic top that has elastic around the neck and the arms, but you could change the design up if you wanted to. I feel like this pattern won't use a lot of fabric. On the other video, the one she recommended, it's finished with bias edge and you tie it at the front. So we're heading over to the fabric store with a dress called Cora, half sleeve linen dress. It looks really nice. So you've got a plain bodice with the neck up here, which I would need to lower because I feel suffocated if my neck's up here. Do you feel the same way about that? And it's got mid-length sleeves and the skirt is gathered and it's quite a long skirt. They've made it up in linen. Let's have a look at the features. Looking at this photo on the back, it's got a little cutout where you can undo it to get it on and off. Not a great deal of information. I imagine there might be some darts on the side. Really, really simple, beginner friendly. So we're heading back to Peppermint magazine now for the Bardon dress. Now this is a dress that I have made and I do have a video on it, and it's a dress I still wear. They've styled it with 3 tiers. So you've got a basic bodice, sleeveless. It's a very easy dress to make. You can follow my video when I made it. I took you through the process of that. Really a canvas, as all these patterns are, is a canvas for you to go loose with your creativity. The next dress is the Ariana midi dress for Sew magazine. Now this is a very similar dress to the Bardon dress, except that it has sleeves. So if you don't like to go bare sleeve, which I'm not a fan of, when I wear the Bardon dress, I always cover up. So this might be a better suited dress for some of you. Again, same features, basic bodice and tiered gathered skirt. Now we're back at the fabric store again with a shirt styled boho dress. Did you ever think that you could come across such a thing? I would never ever have guessed it. But this one, they've done it in like a lightweight chambray denim type fabric. I'm pretty sure it is chambray that they've done it in. So it looks like the bodice is in the style of a shirt. So it's got a collar, it's got a front placket, it's got darts, and it's really quite nicely fitted. Then it's got 2 tiers of gathered skirt pieces. Now, I personally wouldn't make that up in this fabric. I don't really think it suits this fabric. Maybe it just depends on your personality. If we're going down the boho route, the romantic, the ethereal, the relaxed, chilled out vibe, then certainly I would not be using that. I'd be using something like double gauze or lightweight linen. So now we've got a boho maxi dress, and that's at Sweet Verbena. Verbena? I don't know how to say that properly. And this is the only pattern in all of my research that was actually labelled boho, but you just got to look for the features of boho. So for this one, it's again a very basic design. I think I'm personally drawn to the pink colour in the picture. This one's a bit different to all the other dresses so far in that it is made out of a jersey fabric. So if you prefer to wear jersey, which is a lot more comfortable, then this is going to be the dress for you. Through the page it looks like there's not an actual pattern, it's just instructions on how to cut out your fabric. This is going to be 0 waste or very close to 0 waste, which is a massive plus in my book. So next we're heading over to Fibre Mood and the Charlotte dress short, or short dress, Charlotte short dress. This is a wrap dress with a frill on it. It's a frill that really sold it for me. I'm really into frills right now. I don't know what it is about them, but I love them. I'm making a top at the moment and I'm like, do I add extra frills to this? Because that would be really, really funny. Not funny. What am I saying funny for? That would be really cool. I'm also thinking about doing pillowcases with frills around them, which goes against my design normally. Anyway, let's get back to it. It's a basic wrap with a tie at the side. The skirt piece has a ruffle around it, and it looks like the skirt and the top are 2 separate pieces sewn together with medium to long sleeves that are set in. Nothing really outrageous. It's probably beginner friendly, I would say. As long as you know how to set in sleeves, add a ruffle and add bias binding, I think you'll be okay. And the last dress before we move on to the next category is the Orchard dress by Helen's Closet. Now, in order to get this for free, I think you've got to sign up to their newsletter. So it features spaghetti straps and a dartless A-line silhouette. Inseam pockets are included, but obviously that's up to you. You just want a drapey, lightweight fabric. I think if you're super beginner to dressmaking, then this would be a really good one. There's not much fitting involved in this one. The most difficult thing on this is going to be the spaghetti straps, and they're not difficult at all. For me personally, if I was making this up, I'd probably wear it with a t-shirt underneath. Maybe not in the heat of summer, but as we go into the autumn, then that's how I would wear it. I might even wear it a bit shorter than she's wearing it on here and add leggings, because like, I have to live and die in my leggings. We're heading back once again to Peppermint Magazine, a fantastic resource for free patterns, and we're now looking at the Rosalie skirt. They've made this up in a gingham. It's an A-line skirt with a ruffle attached. Ruffles. I'm all about the ruffles right now. Again, this is a super beginner friendly pattern. So elastic waistbands are not for everyone. Some people don't like the look. Some people love the comfort. So it's elastic in the back, flat in the front, which is perfectamundo. So it also comes with side pockets. No garment is complete without a pocket. Am I right? Am I right? The ruffle is going to be cut in a circle or on the fold in a semicircle. It's not gathers, which is great. Because I don't know about you, I love the look of gathers, but I do not like gathering them. I've just gathered a pattern that I'm working on, and I've got to unpick it and regather it. So let's move on to the Little Pomegranates Sabrina skirt. Now, the Little Pomegranate, I recognise that name. She was on the Sewing Bee a few years ago. Again, this is a Very, very simple skirt. It has gathers at the waistband. It has I don't know what these pockets are called, but they're like side pockets. Right, you just put the corner of your hand in. No, you don't put the corner of your hand in. I'm being really weird now. And it does have a gathered frill at the bottom. But if frills are not your thing with any of these patterns that I've been showing, then leave it out. Just leave the frill off. If you're anything like me, you want more frills. The next skirt is the Connie skirt. Now this one is less boho, but it is still very relaxed. And I think if you used it in a fabric, an earthy fabric, a natural fabric like linen, double gauze, something like that, it would look amazing. It's basically a full length maxi skirt. What more is there to say about it? And that's Mood's Aster pants. So when I was looking for a pants pattern, I was searching for palazzo pants because I thought that was the closest thing to a boho relaxed style. So these are very roomy, just like palazzo pants, but they are pleated. It's basically a wide piece of fabric that is bought in at the waistband. I actually think if you're quite top heavy, then wearing these would really balance you out. And now let's move on to accessories, because summer isn't summer without accessories. So I've just got a couple of things for you. The first thing is a sun hat. So this is a video that I did on another channel I was running called Oh What a DIY. That video has gone down really well. People are loving it. So you can check that out for yourself. Very, very simple. I don't have the hat anymore, otherwise I'd wear it for you. The perils of decluttering. But it's a basic summer hat. And I've also got a bag pattern for you, and that's by Made Every Day. She does some great designs. It's a basic bag, but it's very relaxed. A shoulder bag. Free patterns are so useful, aren't they? Let me know which was your favourite down below. And check out these videos where I did some other free patterns in the past that I think you're also going to like. And if you found this video useful, consider purchasing a coffee for me. I will catch you in the very next one. Bye for now.